Football Sunday show will be available starting on the 9th, regular 9 to 12 every week. First, let me say hello. We've never met before, but thank you. I watch you every morning.
Glad to hear that.
You have great information. When you say something, it's golden. So, I mean, you do a great job. You really do. Kramer, you're nuts. You know, I don't hear about the Eagles. I don't want to hear about the Eagles.
Yeah, it's true. I was going to ask about that.
Yeah, but no, let's do it. But first, the app tomorrow, Mike'sOn.com or iTunes or Google Play, and we're excited about it. And not only that, the Sunday morning show will be there. We're doing a college football show. The video of our regular 3 o'clock to 6:30 FAN show will only be seen on the app, the video. And also, the immediacy of this. Every big event, whether it's a World Series game, playoff game, football game, I will be on before the game and after the game live.
Then I got a question.
Live on the app.
Mike, is Roe buying this? I mean, Roe,
yes.
When are you going to see Roe?
She wanted me to go back to work. So, yes, she thought it was the best thing for me.
Oh, she got sick of you at home?
Yeah, she didn't get sick of me. She still likes me. But she said, you know what, you're happier when you're working, so go back to work. So I was off for 4.5 months, and she said, go back to work. So I did, and I intend on working a lot on the app. I'm looking forward to it. And I like the immediacy. I like to be on. Something breaks, I can go on 7 o'clock in the morning. I can go on 9 o'clock. I can go on 2 o'clock in the morning, and I will be on all these times. And we will have an alert that says Mike's on for anybody, and they can know that we're on in 1 minute.
Before I go, I got it. You have been always free. Why I love to listen to you is you tell the truth. And there isn't anyone you spare. Will you be even more determined to tell the truth if you're on an app?
No, I'll be the same because I've always told the truth. I'll just tell you what I think.
No, I mean a little more scatological.
No, I'll do the same way I always am. Everything I say on the fan, I will say on the app. Now, we'll get into a couple things a lot more. We'll do more gambling stuff. That is a big deal. That's going to be a very big deal. We're going to partner with some companies, which I can't name yet, but we're going to do some stuff because that is going to be, New York hasn't even got on board yet.
No,
Connecticut hasn't gotten on board yet. That is going to be enormous. Now, it's going to take a couple of years. I mean, California probably won't even be on board for 3 or 4 years, but in 5-10 years, it will have changed the landscape of sports dramatically in this country. There's no question about it. It's going to be a really amazing game changer. What's going to go on?
We've been talking about beneficiaries of that, not just the gaming companies, but also media companies, because the games, even obscure games, conceivably will gather bigger audiences, and people who are potentially offering analysis like yourself will also.
And the companies like DraftKings will do really well. The companies like Boyd Gaming, MGM are going to do really well because states are not going to re-vet people. They're going to deal with people that already have licenses, and that's why the casino companies are going to do very well around the country with this stuff. They're going to be in, and they're smart. The smart ones are going to get in there and make a big stand in the big states. That's going to be, I think, a very big part of their business.
Yeah, interesting, Mike. Of course, people with a brand name like your own now, the world allows you to do what you want to do, as opposed to having to deal with a larger distributor of your product. This is the direct distribution to the consumer.
Bingo. When I left, I got contacted by a lot of companies, every podcast company, and they all wanted to split revenue and make these different deals. And I said, you know what? I'd rather do something myself. I met up with Mike Levine from CAA, and I really liked what they had to say. And also, I needed someone I could lean on for the technological stuff.
Right.
They were great about that. They found the right people. These young guys here, these young ladies and guys who have done an unbelievable job. I don't know anything about that stuff. So they've made a beautiful app. I mean, it really looks wonderful. And they've got to teach me how to turn it on and off and stuff like that. But the technological stuff, that is very important. What has to merge with what companies have to be involved. It's a whole new world.
Sure.
I'm not well versed in that. Sports is my business. I leaned on them. They've done a great job in that regard, and CA's done a great job.
But this is really important. I mean, wanted you on for more than just to figure out which of the 52 quarterbacks that the Jets are going to start. I do think, Mike, listen to me. This is the fearful disintermediation that all the big media companies are worried about. Those with a brand name can take their brand name and exact their profit margin like none before. You're a brand name. That had to be when you spoke to CAA. Didn't you have to say, listen, I am tired of being someone who works for others. I can make the money I deserve?
Yes, but it wasn't even so much the money, Kramer. It was the idea of having my own vehicle, that I can call all the shots on the content. I'm in charge of all content.
This is what people want.
The immediacy. If you could come on anytime you have a story, you're home and you go press a button in your studio at home at 1 in the morning, or you have a breaking thing when you have a million breaking stories, and you can go on that minute. I can go on at 7 a.m., I can go on at 2 in the morning. Yankees lose a crushing playoff game. I'll be on a minute later ranting and raving live to my audience. That's the future.
I'm hearing business model here. Thank you,
that's
Mike.
it. That's
you and I are going to have to
what
talk
I've been
offline.
saying. You could do it, David.
And that's why I found a very good partner in CAA, and I got the right kids working on it. And really, we have created a very interesting, good-looking vehicle that will start tomorrow.